Good morning, students. Myself, Dr. Vijender Singh Tawar, Associate Professor in English, and at present, I have been posted at Government College, Guda, in the Jhajnu district. In the series of video lectures which is being prepared by me, today's lecture is meant for the class BA Part 2nd, subject English Literature, paper 2nd, and the topic which we are going to discuss in this video, though it is prescribed in BA Part 2nd, it is useful for all the students, whether they are PG students or UG students or ordinary students, as it is notes making. And the topic is notes making, because we all need to know about it, because it is related with everyone in all walks of life. How? For example, let us take the example of a student. Suppose you are in a class and the teacher is teaching a very important concept, topic. Similarly, suppose you are attending a conference and the orator or the keynote speaker is speaking and he is clarifying important concepts, or maybe you are listening some your boss, etc., etc. So it is difficult for us, for anybody, including we and you and all, means all, for us to remember everything taught or heard or listened in the class or anywhere in the same order. We cannot remember everything which we have heard or read. Also, in our daily lives, it is not possible to memorize everything. We cannot remember everything. Now, this is a problem for human beings. Now, to overcome this difficulty, to solve this problem, one notes down important details. One means anyone, if I am a listener and I want that this topic will be very helpful, very useful for me in future, I will make note. These notes help us in the time of need, maybe in future or any time. The noting down of useful concepts and points is the basis of what one says note making. That is, note making is a process in which the person who is listening or reading notes down the important concepts or point. This is called note making. In this video, we will study note making and note making format. Note making is a way of recording important details from a source. Now, what is a source? Source can be an orator, source can be a passage, it can be anything. This source can be any book, article, meeting, conference, seminar, or any oral discussion. In note making, the writer records the essence of the information. That is the gist of the information, main point of the information. It helps us to understand and clarify thinking. Note making saves a lot of time by going through the notes made. One can get a glimpse of a lot of information from a short note. Means if you have prepared some notes, if you look at those notes, you will get the glimpse of when and how and what the answer of this question will automatically come before your mind. Now, after clarifying what is note making, now let us talk about the advantages of note making. So from previous discussion, we can conclude in note making is a skill, just as reading, writing, speaking. In the same way, it is a skill which improves by practicing. Means it is not a final. Any time you cannot say this is the best note making. No, you always have the chance of improving it. And if you keep on doing practice, you will improve the skill. There are some advantages of note making. Let us get to know some of them. Now, number one, see, it has great importance in exams or in academic writing. As we are related with academics, so it is very useful for us. So it is an organization of main points for future use. How can we make benefit of these writings in future? Note making helps in keeping the information handy whenever we require. Means if you have noted down something and you need it, you can make use of it at any time in future. It helps in recollecting and recalling the past events said or heard. Notes making, when you have prepared certain notes while listening or reading, when you will look at them, you will remind all those things which were associated in the past with those notes. They will help you in this way. It helps in concentrating, understanding, and provides a permanent record. Because you have noted it down, so it will become a permanent asset for the writer. Note making format helps a writer to go through the bulky documents quicker. So you do not require much time. You just go through your notes and you will be reminded of all the things or statements associated with them, and you will be able to deal the situation required in a better way. It distinguishes between main points and details. It will also differentiate what are the main points of the speech or the topic and what are its details. They will help you. These are the advantages of note making. Now, another thing is note making format. One thing we should keep in mind, there is a fixed note making format. One needs to follow this note making format in order to have a clear and unambiguous understanding from it. In order to make clarity in your mind, you should follow this format. Well, there are certain things, though the material can be different from person to person of a particular speech of which notes are made, but system or format is same. The note making involves the selection, because it is related with selection, which things you are going to select. Analysis, summarization, and organization of information. You have to arrange that information in systematic manner. The note making format has, first thing which is very important for note making, it must have a heading. First of all, you have to select heading. It shows the title or the heading or topic of the note, that you have made that note on that particular topic. So you must have a title. Then after heading, there should be subheading. As the name suggests, a subheading is a subdivision of the main topic. One can use as many subheadings as he or she wants. Means you can continue your subheadings as the requirement of your ability or skill, or you feel that this will be appropriate to remember in the future, so you can use. Then point. Below subheading, there are some points which are the part of the main topics. Means you also note down certain points. These points will remind you, will help you in future in recollecting everything. Then subheadings. Means after subheading, you can have another subheadings. One can add more headings below the points for showing the category, types, or advantages, etc., so that they can be beneficial for the person. Now, key or keywords. As you will get a paragraph, a passage in the exam, and you will be asked to make notes of the given paragraph. So how to do that? This is explained in this slide. The key portion of the note shows the various codes, symbols, or abbreviation used. To make short, in as you will do not have too much time to remember everything in detail, so you can use shortened form of the words. It, for example, general knowledge, you can write just GK like that. It helps to get a clear understanding of the keys used in the procedure of note making. If you follow this process, this will help you in making keywords. Now see, the first thing you are supposed to do is read the passage provided carefully. You first of all read the passage very attentively and carefully. The second, underline the important sentences. It helps to make headings and subheadings. If you underline, they will give you some idea that these are the main points. Make a rough note first so as to get an idea. First of all, try to do it something roughly. Organize them in logical order or a sequence for the final note. Then arrange them in systematically. Then use the appropriate note-making format. There are various note-making formats. We will discuss them in the coming slides. You are to select which format will be appropriate for this topic. The very important thing while making notes, everyone should keep in mind is this point. This is, do not change the idea or the message of the passage. What is stated in the passage should be taken as it is. You should not give suggestion, or you should not say this should have been in this way or that way, unless and until specifically asked. You are not supposed to do in note making that thing. Now, which are the points to remember for note making format? These are some things which we should remember. They will help us in making notes. First thing is, avoid using long sentences as heading or title. You should not use long sentences. They will confuse you. Then never lose the main idea of the passage. You should always have in front of your mind's eye the main idea that this is stated in this passage. Ignore information which is less important. If any information you find is not so much relevant, you ignore it, leave it. Then be brief, clear and specific. Means when a reader reads your topic notes, he should have a clear idea that the writer has understood that topic. Use logical sequencing. Means this stage is first, this is second, third, like that. Not to create confusion by placing the thing which comes first in the end or in the middle, etc. Use proper indentation. Indentation should be used properly. Then leave no spaces to avoid confusion. Means you say that these are irrelevant, and if I will concentrate on this, it will create confusion. Do not do that. You should have a clarity of everything. Do not include your own version or understanding. This is, as I told you, very important. You should not suggest, you should not guide. Use abbreviation, means shortened form of the words should be used, so that it will help you in future and it will save your time also. make your note more memorable by adding colors, drawings and symbols. They will remind you that these are very important, these are very attractive, they can be placed or explained in this way, etc. etc. So use everything which you can use. Now, as I told you, that while making notes, the keeping the essence of the passage, we are to select a special kind of format. Now, which are various formats? There are 4 5 format, notes making format, which we are going to discuss in these 2 slides. There are various different note making format. Let us make ourselves familiar with them. Number 1, split page format. Split page means in narrative note making format method. Actually, it is a method. In this method, the page is divided into 2 columns. The first column had the standard notes. The second column will have a summary. Means one side notes, on the other side summary, like that. This is the most common note making format to note down lecture notes. This is used for noting down lectures. The second is diagram or pattern format. It's a visual note making format method. What is this? In this method, the information is presented by a diagram. This map is given. The main topic is linked together by related ideas, like that. This method is visually more appealing and easy to understand. Various ideas like this by making map, etc., diagram, this will attract the attention of the reader. Mind map, third format, a visual note making method. It is also visual. In this method, the main points and all the related points are presented through a map. It contains text and images both. For a clear understanding, the information is linked in the proper sequence. That is first, right, first, second, like that. In this way, this is better. These are 3. Number 4th is outline format, means a visual note making format method. This is number 4th format. In this method, the information is presented as an outline. So you must have seen in your books of the senior or 10th class that sometimes instead of giving the whole summary, some books give the outline. This, then dash, then this, like this. They are related in this way. Proper titles and subtitles are numbered accordingly for this outline. Number 5th format is question and prompt format, a visual note making format method. In this method, the main points are highlighted as a series of questions and appropriate answers. This appropriate answer and series are presented. After going through these questions and answer, the writer will get the idea what he has written, or what he has heard, or what he has read. It helps in revising the note in an easy way. It is a kind of revision. It helps the writer in such a way that he will be reminded of all the things which he heard or read in the given standard. Thank you very much.